last night I said I had a gut feeling that something was wrong in the Bitcoin. I said I had a gut feeling that the Bitcoin was on the precipice of going higher very soon. There's just something wrong that's been going on here, and I just can't put my finger on exactly what it is. But I'm going to show you where I got into Bitcoin. Where I got into Bitcoin was right here on this little bump right here. This was actually a mountain. If you go in closer and look at it, it was as big a mountain as the mountain we've just climbed so far, or the mountain that happened here. And let's see, what's the date on that? On this particular mountain, this big one, 2014. Right here around November, November 24th of 2014, when Bitcoin went up to like 1150 or something. Well, this one right back here in 2013, when Bitcoin went up to 260, let's see, what was it? 264 or something, 271, 268 or something, 200 right there's a peak, $260 right there. That one right there, that was where I bought in 2013, in around and anyway, that's where I bought in 2013. And this one here was amazed. I was amazed to watch how high it went. And it went up. But if you look right here, there was like a speed bump on the way up. You see that speed bump? And it fell down. It fell down off of there and stuff. And that's what it does. Now look, coming up here, it's coming up and it hit a speed bump. I'll call it a speed bump. And it came back down some right here. And then it come up here, and then it hit another speed bump on the way up, and then it come down, and then it went up this big hill it just climbed up here. And this is where it just went, right up here. See? And what I'm getting the feeling of, because there's no actual reason why we're having this rather steep correction that we're having right now, and it would appear to be a really steep correction because we've dropped from 2,700 down to roughly 2,050 at the moment. While we're talking, that's $2,050. Because it's dropped so significantly, you would think, a lot of people think it's a crash, but it's actually not. I'm thinking all we're looking at here is another speed bump on the way up. I don't think we've this is my gut reaction. It was my gut reaction last night, and it still is this morning, because now I'm seeing it consolidate in around $2,000. I'm getting this gut feeling that this little speed bump is over, and we're getting ready to take off again. This is the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting the feeling you get when you're on an airplane and you're at the airport, and they're taxiing, and they're getting ready to getting those engines down the runway. I'm getting the feeling about that with Bitcoin right now, that this mountain isn't done, that this mountain we've been climbing is not completed at 2760, wasn't where it's going to stop. Now, of course, I'm looking at Bitstamp's prices right now. 2760 was where they stopped on this latest little surge. But I'm getting the feeling it's not done and it's not over. Because another thing that's giving me that feeling is this one that I bought in at. And it went up to 260. Right? This one I bought in at. Look at this difference in the size of that and the next one it went up. Before it finally stopped. At around 1150. Right? The difference between 250 and 1150. Is what? 250, it's almost 5 times. Now, 1150 and 2760 is only 2 times. It's not 5 times greater. So if you took 1150 and you did 5 times, you'd be looking at $6,000 or $7,000, right? And not 2,700. And so that's another thing that's giving me the gut reaction. I'm thinking that this next one could actually be multiples of 5, just like this one was a multiple of 5, This one right here was a multiple of 5 to get up to this one. Well, we might be looking at a multiple of 5 to get up to the top of this one. Could that be the case? I'm just asking this question. Could this be the case? If that was the case, if it was a multiple of 5 to get up to the top of this next one up here, well, 5 times 1150 is what? Well, 5 times 1,000 would be 5,000. 150 more would be another $450. So that would be what? 5,450. It'd be pushing $6,000 if I'm figuring right. Before, and that's over double what we are here. So it'd be way up. It'd be way up in the up here above the top of my chart, for crying out loud. Would be, and what if this is just a speed bump we just did now? A few nervous players that haven't been in the Bitcoin game before, that have bought in, and they got nerves, and they sold out for a profit, and they took a quick profit because they thought we were getting near the top, and they all fed one another as they started to sell out, and maybe their hands are all done now. Maybe they've sold off all their weak hands, and maybe it's fell into stronger positions, and maybe that's why it's now down around 2,075. It's stabilizing in around 2,075. So listen, this is just a gut instinct I'm going on right now. Again, like last night, I just got this feeling that might be the case. And so I'm not sure about anything because this has been a very unstable market. So do not invest on what I'm talking about tonight. Just listen to what I'm saying, and I'm just putting it out there. And you guys carry the ball with it a little bit. Leave it in your likes and comments, and comment a lot on what I'm talking about right now and what you think. Do you think that I'm right or wrong or what? And don't go investing on what I'm saying. This is not investment advice. It's just what I think Bitcoin might be up to right now. It's very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. So thank you very much. And I mean, what I mean is by I haven't seen anything like it before. I've never seen anything like the way this is moving in markets before. This is absolutely incredible. The way it's going up and up and up in these wave patterns. Each exponentially larger than the last. So thank you very much for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye for now.